Welcome, one and all. Once again, you already know what time it is. Another week in wrestling has passed us by, and in this week we had some pretty good matches. We had some nice matches. We had some trash matches. We always have the trash matches. Not gonna name no names, no names. But then there was some matches this week where we saw them joints. We saw them things. We was like, you know what? That right there, that was pretty good. That was really good what they did right there. My name is Jordan Moser, and these are my top 5 matches of the week. First up, coming in at number 5, we do have the main event from AEW Dynamite, the Triple Threat Tag Team match to determine the official tag team for the Inner Circle. We got Chris Jericho and MJF versus Santana and Ortiz versus Sammy Hager. Sammy Hager, ha, funny. But yeah, this was tons of fun. Definitely, I'm glad that AEW got to show what the Inner Circle can still do in the ring because they're all very underutilized, in my opinion, in the ring. They're all amazing in-ring performers. Sammy Guevara most definitely came out as the star in this match. He was coming flying. He was posing in front of Chris Jericho. He was taking the battle to Chris Jericho. He the leader. You taking the battle to the leader? Much props, young man. But his ego and his overwhelming hate for MJF was kind of exposed here. He eventually got pinned for the 1-2-3 in a really fun match. A big part of me was pulling for Santana and Ortiz because they've been one of the most underutilized teams in AEW since its inception. But definitely, I like the way the match ended with MJF kind of getting the one up on Guevara and just leading into that feud when it comes to this. It's massive. It's just building. It's simmering. But this is really fun action. All 3 teams really got to show what they could do. Even Jake Hager really got to show a lot of just his strength and like his bulkiness. And that's not even mentioning Wardlow wasn't even in the match. Like the Inner Circle, they really proved in ring what they could really do in this match, and I enjoyed it a lot. So that's my number 5 match of the week. Next up at number 4, we do got a slight curveball here, a little curveball for you. From Impact Wrestling, we got Private Party versus Chris Sabin and James Storm. This match came out of nowhere. I heard that it was good, so I was like, let me go watch this Impact main event real quick. Boy, Private Party has been so underutilized in AEW, kind of playing off the theme of the last match a little bit. But yeah, they really got to show what they could do here. And that's not to discredit Chris Sabin or James Storm in any capacity because they were bringing it. Like Chris Sabin has always been a dynamo in the ring, even in his early X Division days, and he showed a lot of that here, even though he's not in the Motor City Machine Guns at the moment. And James Storm, even like late into his 40s, I don't know how old he is, but even in his 40s, like he is still killing it and moving around. Like he's in like his mid 30s, early 30s. So I was enjoying a lot of just the chemistry that they had together. I wasn't too big of a fan of Jerry Lynn kind of holding his leg for 10 seconds while they hit the gin and juice, but the gin and juice looks good every time. Commentary, thank God Impact commentary changed because they look at the change that commentary can make. They really played up Private Party to a T, just gave us background on them and really made them seem like a credible threat, and that's what they are. Now they got a tag team title match against the Good Brothers. This match really came together. I really enjoyed this a lot from both teams. So definitely ups to Impact Wrestling for putting on this great main event. And that's my number 4 match of the week. Coming in at number 3 on this list, we do have the grueling, the violent Fight Pit, the main event of NXT this past week, the Fight Pit with Timothy Thatcher and Tommaso Ciampa. I'm not gonna lie, first part of this match, when they was battling up top, I wasn't really feeling it. I wasn't getting into it. I'm like, why aren't they in the cage fighting? Like fight in the cage. Once they got on that mat, boy, that joint tore out. That joint blew up. This is an amazing match. And once they actually got into the cage, it definitely harkened back to a lot of what they did in the first Fight Pit match with Riddle and Thatcher as well. And they really got a lot more creative with it, I think. While they kind of incorporated the whole structure in the first match after battling on top, they were pretty much in the cage for the most part, and even creative spots like Tommaso using the ref as like a little ring rope to hit the Widow's Bell and just hitting the fairy tale ending as well. And then Thatcher eventually using the cage to actually trap Ciampa's leg to get that stretch muffler submission for the win. Like stuff like that really made it creative and really made it different than the first Fight Pit match. I didn't think it was as good, but definitely the back end of this match was was phenomenal. I really enjoyed the back end of this match. And now they're teaming together, which I predicted, thank you very much. I predicted that they would eventually team together out of respect. But yeah, back end of this match, everything was perfecto. I really enjoyed this. At number 2 is also from NXT, from the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. We got The Way, Johnny Gargano and Austin Theory versus the team of Kushida and Leon Ruff. This was extremely fun to watch, and I think the thing that I liked the most about this match, all 4 guys just made it look seamless in the ring. Like they looked like they were pulling no effort whatsoever and just doing the moves that they were doing, and it looked phenomenal. You get from Austin Theory, who was really the strength of the match and just really carried it just in terms of strength-wise, all the power moves and stuff like that. We got Ruff, who plays the face in peril so freaking well, and just that amazing cutter from the middle rope. It always looks good. That should be his finisher, by the way. I will continue to say that. Johnny Gargano just holding everything together as well, and the main man, Kushida, boy, he pinned the North American champion again. Like when it happens, I'm gonna love that Gargano match so much. But him just finding new ways to win, even with the arm lock to Northern Light suplex at the end to just get the win, finding new ways to win. That's what I love about Kushida. He's not flashy or anything like that. He just gets the job done. And this match was just seamless. It came together really good. Even as the curtain jerker for NXT, this really set the bar high for the show. And I don't even think the Fight Pit beat it pretty much. So I really enjoyed this match a lot. I can't wait to see Kushida and Gargano when it happens, and looking forward to what Kushida and Ruff continue to do in the tournament as well. And coming in on our list for this week at number 1, I did not expect this. We got from Monday Night Raw, Ricochet versus AJ Styles. You know what happens when you put 2 people in the ring who know what they're doing and they don't have any restrictions or anything like that? You give them this. This is exactly the thing that you showed them. This was phenomenal, no pun intended. But Ricochet, he's such an amazing athlete, and he knows what he's freaking doing. If WWE would just let him be him and be like the athlete, the one and only that he's supposed to be. But he just played it up so well in this match, even with the backflip into the German or catching AJ off the rope for the recoil. Moments like that just really showed how amazing, not just an athlete, but a wrestler that he is. And of course, the finish was amazing. The catching, the bouncing off the ropes with the Styles Clash, it was amazing. But this match was so much more than that. It was really freaking good. AJ, he's the consummate professional, so he just went out there and he just killed him. It was fast-paced throughout this entire match. Good action, technical work. I could not hate on this at all. Even the almost interference stuff, that didn't bug me in the slightest. And he casually drop him, and he dropped him. That was it. This was an incredible match. Definitely the bright spot, the only bright spot apparently from Monday Night Raw. And that is my number 1 match of the week. That is going to be another round of matches from your boy. If you think I left any matches off of this list that were just incredible throughout the weekend that I just missed, because I'm a busy man. I'm busy. If I just missed a match, drop it in the comments and let me go and take a look at them, because I love watching wrestling matches. But that is going to do it for me. We got videos coming out throughout the week and throughout the month. Definitely like, subscribe, share, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your dog. But yeah, that's just gonna be it for me. I'll see you soon. Be safe out there. Love you all. Continue to care. Continue to love each other. Please keep doing that. Please. I'll see y'all soon.